Hey, I'm Josh Lindquist. Today we're going to talk about how to be a great player from a DM's perspective. I had two fellow DMs on a Zoom call today. We tried to record it, and unfortunately, the recording did not take. We had some technical difficulties, but we had a really good talk about what our favorite and least favorite traits are in players in our Dungeons and Dragon games. And I think it'd be really helpful for you all to hear what we came up with. My fellow DMs were Carey, Duval, and Will Shaw. I've got their social media contacts down here in the video description. Give them a follow so you can see future content with all three of us. But what we talked about was first, our least favorite quality is when players metagame. That was kind of our consensus on the worst thing, is when players do things that the characters wouldn't know or wouldn't be aware of, and they're trying to influence or take control of the game and steer it in a certain way. Metagaming. Doing things outside of character. This really takes all the players out of the story, and yeah, it really just kind of sours the experience for everyone. So don't metagame. Don't only do things that your character would do naturally. Really dive into your character and think, what would they do in this situation? How would they respond to this stuff? On the flip side, our favorite thing in players is collaboration. Be willing to work with the DM and the other players to really tell a good story. Do things that your character would do. Think about how your character would respond. Do everything in character and really work to tell a good story. If the DM gives you something, roll with it or say what your character would do and just really be there to respond and play around, and don't hold on to your own vision necessarily. As DMs, when we plan stuff out, we have to do planning so we have stuff to draw upon when the players give us certain direction, but we can't plan too much, because if we say we want you to go to exactly this thing and have it play out a certain way, that's really not fun. Then you're kind of playing with yourself at that point. You want to give the players room to maneuver and have an outcome that none of you could have anticipated. This goes for players as well. Make sure that you're willing to have a totally unforeseen outcome while you play. That's kind of our a very quick summation of our 40-minute call that we had today about what we look for in players. If you have more questions, feel free to comment below, give us a like and subscribe. And again, I'm Josh Lindquist. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.